Really what I'm trying to highlight by doing so is the multitude of looks that Minter and Weaver utilized, the way they deployed some of these players, granted second/third string guys, but really how often Minter is in the right call for the situation. It's truly remarkable to me. The only guy that I can really say that it reminds me of is Mike McDonald. So 2nd and 12, this is after that previous pass, the 1st and 20, quick hitter out to the right side. This is a beautiful job by Keyon Martin. It's a jet sweep to Mike Green's side. Mike Green is the guy who's spot shadowed or magnified there. The jet sweep only gains 2 yards. We're obviously playing man. From a Keyon Martin standpoint, you see him track all the way across the field. I've got his name bookmarked or plated above him, just so you have a pretty good idea of how far he had to go to get this done. Green really doesn't have an opportunity to make a play here once again. What I mean by that is you've got the running back flow working away from him, offensive line as well working away from him. From a blocking standpoint, we're talking about all of these guys working away from Green. If a 5 technique defensive end, in this case he's actually a little bit wider, he's a 9 technique, makes the play on jet sweep, then you should be running dive. You should be running jet dive, zone concepts away from him. Here they leave him unblocked. Keyon Martin all the way across the field. This is a badass football play example of the type of mentality that Keyon Martin has. It's why there's so many people talking about him getting legitimate snaps during the season, and I can't argue with him because the guy wants to get to the football. He wants to be out there on the field and compete. This is a beautiful job, if you ask me, of running all the way across the field, pushing the wide receiver out of bounds. I think it was only a 2-yard gain. Again, we'll talk about Martin here a little bit. On a 3rd and 15, we skipped a play. It was a penalty. Should have been a 3rd and 10. I think a false start on the Eagles. Again, we're in the first possession. Andy Dalton is in at quarterback. So 3rd and 15, we're going to get into the intricacies and the ways that Minter, Weaver change the look post-snap for these quarterbacks, whether it's regular season or preseason. We know that's what he's going to want to do. So pre-snap, we're talking about a 2-high structure, 2 safeties here. Keyon Martin is the nickel defender set up to the field. That's everything above that blue line. Everything down here would be the boundary or the short side of the field. So post-snap, however, the way that it works as far as the movement, bottom side safety is going to get to a half-field alignment. The top side safety is going to drop down or almost sit in the middle of the field. He essentially becomes the Mike linebacker in a Tampa 2, and Keyon Martin is pushing to be a half-field defender. Everyone else underneath in that box there is a second-level defender. Granted, I'm calling it a Tampa 2 because of this look right here. In addition, that you've got 2-high safety structure, but obviously everyone in that box there is in that shaded region, I should say, is pretty deep from an alignment standpoint, with the ball being on the -24. Why? Well, it's 3rd and 15, right? There's every reason for us to push our coverage back a little bit deeper. I thought Higgins and DeLuca, they looked really well trained in this game and prepared for every moment. I felt like those 2 guys worked extremely well together here. In fact, I think Higgins gets a hold of the tight end early, or he's the first guy to make contact, and then DeLuca with a pretty heavy hit here, almost looked like crown of the helmet for a moment. The end zone angle doesn't look as bad. It's a really nice job, if you ask me, of shape shifting, but doing it in a safe manner. Present or give you a 2-high safety look pre-snap, and then we'll also give you a 2-high safety look post-snap, but it'll be with a different player. It's not uncommon to see it used in the NFL, but for being our first preseason game, number 1. Number 2, to not have starters out there, the multitude and the variety of looks, I think, should stand out over the course of this video.